I wasn't sure how much I'd like Duke's girlfriend because I'm not really a fan of Duke as a character. But I have to say, this episode was really great. This is the 18th episode of the third season of the Doris Day Show. It's directed by Peter Baldwin, and there will be some spoilers as I discuss what happens in this from now. I won't go into a tremendous amount of detail, but there will be a couple of spoilers. And Duke has revealed to Doris that he's met the love of his life. He met her a couple of days ago. And he's planning on getting married to her. And needless to say, Doris thinks that this is a little bit too quick, but she's very keen to meet her. It's a woman called Alison Otis Peabody, brilliant name, played by Charlene Polite. And she is so stuck up. She is a horrible person. And she is definitely after Duke's money. For example, he buys her a brooch. I won't say how much it costs, but I was floored by how much it cost. And then I remembered this was the 1970s, and that would have been an even bigger extravagance. But it wasn't good enough, so Alison wanted to put it back to the jewellers to have more diamonds put on it. She's picking the most expensive restaurants. She's clearly just interested in Duke's money. And Doris can see this, even though Duke can't. Duke is in love, of course, or at least believes he's in love. And she realises she can't just come out and say it to Duke that he shouldn't marry her, at least after only a couple of days. So she hatches a plan instead. And I will go into detail about that plan. As I've said, these are spoilers for things that happen. But when I realised what the plan was going to be, I was pretty delighted. And I was really keen to see how it would play out. And it was wonderful. Ron Harvey has kind of reluctantly agreed to pretend to be somebody he isn't, somebody with a lot more money, and he goes into the jewellers when he knew Alison was going to be there to pick up the brooch with its modifications and basically make it seem like he has a significant amount of money. And the performance was so wonderful, so fabulous. I had so much fun with this. And then they end up going on a dinner date at the time when Duke is meant to be at the restaurant with Alison. And Doris ends up taking Duke to that restaurant to keep him company since Alison had to change plans. But of course, she knew that Alison and Ron Harvey were going to be there. And I was really keen to see how it would play out. And it was just fabulous. Everything about this was so entertaining. I thought the performances were brilliant. And as much as I don't like Duke, I didn't want to see him getting hurt. So I really hoped that he would, I guess, realise things sooner rather than later, but everything played out really well and I had a lot of fun with it. This is absolutely my favourite Duke-based episode. I know that's not saying very much because I don't really like the character, but I still enjoyed it. I thought it was very entertaining, very well done. Duke's girlfriend, it might actually be one of my favourites from season 3. And season 3 has been a bit of a mixed bag. It's definitely the weakest of the 3 seasons so far. I still have 2 more to go. But Duke's Girlfriend was pretty great. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Definitely recommend it.